Well, congratulations to Riverside. Great game. I think everybody got their money's worth. Kind of felt like that was going to be the theme of the game, which was they play a very good, condensed man-to-man and just give you very little action inside of the post or in the drive. And they almost just force you to shoot it. And, we had no chance in the first half, and we were 1 for 9 from the three-point line. And came out with Sean, David, and then Dylan Royer all contributing. We talked about that's what it was. We got to shoot, we got to knock down shots to beat this team. The other thing is, irony for us was the fact that we've been nationally ranked as one of the top defensive three-point defending teams for the year. Tonight we met a team that when we had a hand in their face, Natoto and Borum credit, because Natoto knocked down all three of his, and Borum was 5 for 8. He had a couple open ones, but I thought typically we've done an outstanding job. We did a good job. I think they did a better job of knocking shots down in big games. So credit goes to them. Take the hat off to them. A fantastic overtime game. Felt a lot like the first game that we had at Riverside when they had their full complement of players. And then guys to my left, I thought stepped up in that second half too. It was incredible to kind of start the fireworks started going there, and is everything but the finish that we wanted.
With that, we'll open up the field for questions. JD?
Coach, to open up the second half, I mean, what was said and done to get you guys back on track?
Well, not a lot. We said that we were 1 for 9 from the three-point line. Our assist-turnover ratio was fine. The game was a 5-point game. They had made a couple tight shots. We had missed a couple shots. We said we do what we do, and we said, Sean, you're open to shoot the ball in rhythm. David, you're open to shoot the ball in rhythm. We came back out, and we moved the ball pretty well, moved the bodies, but realistically, the game's kind of sometimes if you make shots, you know, you score points. And if you miss a shot, you don't. And we didn't change our offense. We didn't change any emphasis points. We just made a few more buckets. And then they made some buckets back and forth, and the shootout continued. So I don't think there's any magical thing I said at half. Did we change anything or said it? Keep playing. We just said shoot the ball, relax. Who cares? It's you know, the thing I love about his team is to play off of recent headlines. There's no crying in our locker room. And I'm not saying that insult anybody there, guys, because they play their butts off. They play their rears off. And we look at basketball. You shoot the basketball. It goes in. You win a game. If you don't shoot it, make it, you don't win the game. And that's what these guys did. They came out and relaxed a little bit, and knocked down shots, and that was kind of fun.
Bill?
Are there negatives you look at with this ball game, or is it one of those where you did everything you possibly could, they made more shots than you did?
There's negatives that they had the last possession, or we didn't score. I mean, that was about it. You know, I think that this is an unbelievably hard-fought game. It's a very good team. They played a very good team in a big West venue that was it was awesome, and the atmosphere. And we're happy that it was here. You like to come out on top. That's about it.
Hey Coach, Dave Allen, KCOY, KKFX TV. A couple numbers jump out at me. The three-point percentage you mentioned, also the free throws. How important were those free throws? You guys had 4 all game, they got 20.
Well, partly that is, you know, the style of their play. They just don't allow you to get anything inside. So they allow you to take the shot. You have to almost take a shot. So if you drive in there, there's going to be 2 guys, and you're posting up, there's 2 guys. Sean had 2 guys on him. David had a guy and a half on him. So the ball has to go back outside and knock down the shot there. So, you know, it could have been maybe a little more aggressive, but without Donahue and the minutes that we lost him to foul trouble as well, it's a little frustrating. But Dylan Royer stepped up, and we found a way to knock down shots. So ultimately speaking, I still think it came down to our defense. The one thing we've hung our hat on is be able to defend that three-point line. And this is just one of those nights where I thought we defended it, and they still knocked down shots. So that's where you compliment your opponent.
Patrick Lebo, Mustang Dealer. It seems like when Donahue went out there in the fourth, like 5 minutes ago when he fouled out, it seems like you guys had a tough time keeping him out of the paint and stopping the drive. Did that kind of hurt you there through the overtime? Because that seems like they converted a lot from the free throw line.
Yeah, I mean, Donnie's been our anchor all year, absolutely. I mean, he's a physical presence out there, and you know, can take up a lot of space. but I thought that our small lineup was battled all the way. And we had some advantages the other way offensively. That when we moved the ball, there was 5 guys who could shoot threes out there now, and so that caught them a little off guard too. So the negative at one end was certainly, there was a certain advantage having Sean, David, Dylan, and Chris, and Malik out there, 5 different guys. So there's a different advantage when we lost one, and that's what a team is. Bottom line all year is someone's found a way to step up, and that's why I'm so proud of these guys.
Yeah. Coach, to end the overtime, you set up a 3-point shot. Is there a reason you want to go for the win there instead of going to double overtime or trying to
At the end of regulation or in overtime?
In overtime, when Sean takes a 3 at the top of the key and ends up being blocked by Martin.
Did you watch the game?
You're my expert.
Well, it wasn't. Sean slipped, and so when he regathered his balance, he tried to get a shot off at the buzzer. He slipped on that. It's a head tap play that we run. We ran 10 times tonight, which is Sean getting the ball up top, and if he can turn the corner and create a shot there, if he can drive all the way. And we got the ball into our best one-on-one players' hands, in the best spot of the court, with the best time possible. The kid slipped and didn't have a shot. He got back up on his feet and tried to make a play. And so we were trying to go for a 3-pointer. We were trying to win the game, and whether that was a 2 or a 3. But in the game of sports, people slip, and that wasn't a coaching decision or a player error. That's a fact of life that the kid slipped.
Were there any questions for the players?
Yeah, Sean, you said before the game that you didn't like shooting at the other arena where they were playing. How did you like this arena, and what was the key for you guys in the second half shooting as hot as you did?
Well, of course, it was just a mental thing for me. Either arena, it's just something new, and my shot felt good tonight. And as well as you see, Dave shot probably felt like his shot felt good, and Dylan's shot was good too. So it was a good court to play on.
This is to both players. If you guys could adjust the microphone so we can also hear you. First to Sean. Same question for both players. Great season for you guys. Very disappointing inning. Just talk about the season coming to an end here in the first round.
Of course, it's tough. This is a sad feeling that the season is coming to an end. We kind of thought we could make it a lot more better than we did this tournament. It's a tough loss. We played our butts off, and I don't regret anything. If we would have won, I would have the same feeling, and we came out the next game and tried our best. So, this feeling now, it's not over. It's just the beginning for me and the guys. They have next year to come out and improve as well. So, it's not the end. I see it just as this thing is coming.
It's very disappointing, obviously, losing this game right here. But at the same time, the effort tonight, and for that matter, from the start of the season, from all of us, has just been really good. And we gave our best effort tonight, and we just came up short. And we had some great shots. Hats off to them. So this one definitely stinks, and we felt like we could, done some damage in this tournament, continue to go on. Tonight was our night. We caught them. They were shooting the ball well, and we had poor shooting in the first half, but. Bottom line, we gave 100% effort, and I think the guys had fun too. And I think, that's why we play this game. So disappointing, but at the same time, we're happy with how this season went.
We'll make Bill's question the final, and if you want it one-on-ones, you can see Chris, and he'll set it up.
Dave, talk about Sean and what you're losing with the lone senior on this team.
Yeah, I guess I don't really know where to start. Sean does everything. He scores, rebounds, plays defense, blocks shots. I played with Sean for 3 years, since my time here, so we've grown really close. Sean's a great player, the first team, all Big West player, and, we lose a lot with him. And in his time here, he did a great job. His numbers were fantastic, and, he stuck with this program and through the highs and lows. So we're definitely going to miss him a lot, and his contributions to this team and the university and stuff, I don't think you can really put it into words. It doesn't really do it justice. Okay.
Sean led us, let me conclude with this. Sean led us in scoring with 18 points tonight. He led us in rebounding with 8 tonight. He led us in assists with 5 tonight. And he led us in minutes with 41. and he took Cal Poly basketball from one level to another level to finishing his career the winningest Big West Conference winning percentage in the history of 19 years of Division I. That's a pretty good career. That's why he's not crying. That's why David's not crying. That's why these guys are the foundation of Cal Poly basketball should be remembered for that. So that's why they got great character, and we're fortunate to have them and have them as part of this family forever. That's what this is about. Those guys in the locker room know it. We got phone calls today from Charles Anderson, from Ryan Darling, who are in foreign countries, and they put the program for one step. Sean brought it to another step, and then his next senior class is going to be the one that can bring it to another step.
Thank you very much, gentlemen.